Hey y'all, hey, welcome. First of all, happy Memorial Day to everybody. I just wanted to do a little quick impromptu live today so we can talk about a few things. I'm gonna give y'all a few more seconds to hop on in here. When you are live, type live in the comments. If you are watching a replay later on, make sure you type in replay. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. And y'all will catch up whenever y'all decide to ride on in here. All right. Okay. First of all, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I hope you are enjoying your day off and taking time to remember those who lost their lives in the line of duty, which is the reason for our I don't know how I feel about this Saturday, y'all. Memorial Day off today. So let's hop right on in. So today I want to talk about 10 things you could be missing in your brand. And we're going to talk about what you can do to create a brand and a business that you absolutely love. And we're also going to talk about how I can help you to establish, build, create, elevate the brand you already have if you're at that point where you just need a few things or a few tweaks. And we're going to talk about how we can just stand out, how we can be better, how we can take our brands and businesses to the next level. So, number one, you want to make sure that you are developing a unique value proposition. And if you know what a value proposition is, let me know in the comments. What do you think that means? Let me know, what do you think that means in the comments? Developing a unique value proposition. Well, one, it is creating a platform to clearly articulate what you do, what makes your business unique, and why customers should choose you over your competition. You want to focus on the distinct benefits that your brand, your business has to offer. And you also want to provide solutions to their problem. So a lot of times when people, get in business, they chase the dollar versus chasing a way or a solution or an opportunity to help other people. So I urge you today to revisit everything that you do in your business, your brand, and see what ways you can tweak it a little bit so that you can add more value to your business and your brand for other people so that you can show up as the professional you are with the expertise and the knowledge that you should be showing up with so that you are definitely setting yourself apart from everyone else. That is number one. And for my note takers, make sure you go back and write notes. And at the end of this live, make sure you comment what thing you will be adding to your business going forward. All right. Number two, exceptional customer service. I think this goes without saying, but I wanted to include this on my list because there are so many people that are in business, but your customer service is not where it should be. It's kind of subpar. And we don't want that going forward. We want business experiences that are wowing our customers. We want to make our customers come back 10 times over because the customer service was so great. I'll be honest with you, it really doesn't matter what you charge or what you do. But if your customer service is on point, it's going to make it easy for people to choose you over your competition because I know I'm not the most affordable photographer around, but I'm okay with that. And I say that because I give an experience that is not only elevated, but it makes my clients want more. It makes them want to pull out the wallet, pull out the checkbook, and do business with me. Not just because, they get pretty beautiful images, but the experience. It's all about selling an experience. So if you are trying to do better in your business, if you're trying to build a brand that you love so very much, make sure you are checking all the boxes when it comes to taking your customer service experiences to the next level. This is another reason why I wanted to start doing these lives. And I think I'm going to do them more frequently because I want to not only educate you guys on what I know and share my knowledge, but I want to provide value in a way that you can see how setting yourself apart, doing things differently than other people that are doing, the same thing that you're doing online makes you the obvious choice. So what is your customer service like? What are you doing for your clients? How are you treating your clients? What makes them want to come back and do business with you? Think about that. Think about how you can upgrade or level up your customer service. And if you don't know how to do that, guess who's here? Me. I can help. I have several things that I can offer you in that sense. I have a pick your brain session now where you can book an hour with me and you can ask me whatever you want to ask me. And I will help you to the best of my ability with the knowledge and expertise that I have. And I also have a luxury redefined course. So if you want to learn how to add luxury to your business, if you want to learn how to take your business to the next level at a smaller or lower price point, I have a course that would actually, benefit you very well because it talks all about building your brand, building the customer service aspect in it. It also goes through the process of what do you do first? How do you greet your clients? What are you doing for your clients? What makes them happy to do business with you? What can you take to the next level? So that Luxury Redefined course is definitely a no-brainer for any business that has services where you are greeting and communicating with your clients one-on-one. Now, if you have a business that is more product-based, I would definitely consider doing it with someone that has the knowledge and expertise of doing products. So I have an option for product-based and service-based businesses because yes, I have products as well. For those of you that don't know, I have a luxury handbag line and I also have a luxury photography travel bag line as well. So I have done the groundwork with working with vendors and working with supply chain management. So I can definitely help you in either space, whether you're product-based or service-based business. All right. But back on the subject of customer service, you want to make sure that your customer service is not just good, it's not just okay, but it's exceptional. If you're not getting exceptional service, what are you doing in business? What are you doing? Don't waste people's money and time by giving subpar services. Next thing, make sure you're going above and beyond for each and every client, not just one, not just the client that you think. Now, this is for my service-based business owners because obviously people do business in different ways. But for me, I do business. I start my process with a consultation call. And before I hop on that call, I don't know who I'm calling. And sometimes after I get off of that call, I have more information because people are more willing to have a conversation with you and talk about what they do. And if you ask them the right questions, you will get the right information from them. So make sure you're going above and beyond to find out who your customers are, what they do, how you can help them, where they are now in their process. So that's another thing you can do to take your experience to the next level. You also want to personalize your interaction. So don't be over here running a cookie cutter organization. Make things custom for your clients. For instance, like for me and my brand, I start out with a custom consultation. So no two consultations are the same. I also record my consultations, not because I want to, think about 10 years later, what in the world was she talking about on this video? But because I want to give my clients a opportunity to share their information, I can go back and study what I did, how they reacted. I can study so many things from that phone call. We can talk, we can even go back to the point where we can see, okay, what did I do that I could have done better? Or what did I say that I could have said differently? Because no two people learn the same, no two people understand the same. And I also like to go back and have that as a reference point. So if I am doing a luxury brand photo shoot, something that I do quite often, I can go back and say, hey, when we talked about XYZ, how would you like if we did ABC to complement this? And they would be like, I never thought about it that way. So that's another thing you can do. Go back and always listen to see what you said, what you did, and figure out how you can make things better. Also, you want to respond quickly to inquiries. Do not let inquiries sit for weeks and weeks and weeks. If you don't have the capacity to answer all your inquiries quickly, think about hiring a part-time virtual assistant. And if you have been watching my social media, you know that I posted the other day that I am prepared and ready to hire. So I'm looking for 3 people in my business specifically. I need a virtual assistant. I need a travel assistant that can help me and assist me when we go, to different photo shoots, whether that's here in the city or if it's out of the country or out of town. I need somebody that can travel and that can assist me with, the various parts of setup, breakdown, preparing, helping our client out. I need someone for that. And I also need a videographer. So if you guys know anybody, make sure you send them my way because I would love to have a conversation with them. And if you are that person, make sure you send your resumes or portfolios to info@angeliamalbrew.com. And I will be sure to help you to get the information you need for me to see if we are a good fit. All right, next thing, build a strong brand identity. How many of you guys have been working on your brand identities? If you haven't, it's a good time to start. Building a strong brand identity is so important. You want to showcase a memorable and consistent brand image no matter where you go. People know me when I go places, not just because I'm always branded, but because I have worked with so many people, I've communicated with so many people. I've done the press, I've done online, I've done TV, I've done videos, and I've posted and I consistently posted. And I made sure that my brand identity was strong, is strong, and it continues to get stronger. It's more than just a logo. We want to make sure you have a professional logo, but I also want to make sure that your logo is not confusing your people. Make sure your logo is good, make sure it's professional, and make sure it's clear and it explains and articulates exactly what you do. Next thing, color scheme. What is your color scheme like? You want to make sure you have a cohesive color scheme, one that makes sense. And you can pay attention to all my branding and everything you see about me. You're going to see teal, you're going to see white, you're going to see black. That's my consistent color scheme. Next thing, consistent messaging across all platforms. Don't be over here on Facebook talking about you're selling lashes, and then you go to Instagram and you're selling fish plates, and you go to LinkedIn and you're selling journals. Make sure you have consistency in a cohesive brand across every single platform you do business on, because you never know who's going to see that video. You never know who's going to be watching your stories. You never know who's going to be watching your social media, especially if you have something public. But then again, you don't even have to have it public now. You can actually have a private page and someone will share it, and it will continue to get shared many, 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 many times over. And you have no clue who's watching that, because I look at y'all know I love data. I'm a numbers girl. I look at my data and I see what time people are looking at my website. People are always on my website at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. What are y'all doing up at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning on my website? But I digress. We're going to move on. That just goes to show whatever you're putting out, make sure it's good and make sure it's valuable, because you want to place all of your things consistently across all your platforms to make sure you're showing up correctly. All right, next thing, number 4, leverage social proof. How many of you guys are asking for testimonials from your client? Don't worry, I'll wait. Make sure you're asking for testimonials, whether it's video testimonials or written testimonials, or if you're sending them to YouTube or Google or whatever you do business, and you want people to see and recognize that you are who you say you are, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Always, always, always ask for testimonials. Next thing, case studies. Are you doing case studies? Are you sitting down to determine what is working for your brand, what is working for your business, and how you can do things better? You always want to make sure you're doing case studies, because that'll help you to identify and find out if you should continue to do this thing or if it's time to pivot. And a lot of people don't take the time to do that. They just continue to do the same thing over and over and over. And then they wonder why times have changed. Everything around them has evolved, but they have not. That's something you may want to take attention to detail to, and also review for yourself. Next thing, your reviews build your credibility. I pride myself on making sure that I'm going above and beyond for every client. So the reviews you see on my website, the reviews you see on my Google, they are true. I remember, speaking of reviews, I remember talking to a gentleman a couple of years ago now, and he was looking for a photographer here in the Phoenix, Arizona, Scottsdale area. I believe he wanted somebody in Scottsdale. He wanted something outside. And I remember him telling me, Angelia, I went and I looked at all your stuff and it's absolutely amazing and immaculate, but I didn't see any bad reviews on you. I was looking for something bad. I said, sir, looking for something bad? He was like, yeah, I've never seen anybody with such amazing reviews and nobody said anything bad about them. I said, well, first of all, I honor my clients, 1, and 2, I pride myself on not only going above and beyond, but sharing an experience that people can be proud to share and talk about. So me doing an amazing customer service experience for someone is something that I do naturally, and that's something that comes natural to me. For those of you that don't know me, I worked in hospitality for almost about 10 years. And before that, I was in customer service. So I've been in customer service, and I've worked with companies throughout the years that have taught me and trained me the proper way to handle clients, handle de-escalation things, and also to create an experience that clients can be proud of. So if you're not doing it, I urge you to go and get some more information on how you can better serve your clients. There's so many ways you can look that up. You can Google that now to see how you can be a better representative for your client. The next thing is, make sure you're highlighting positivity and feedback prominently across your websites, Google, YouTube, LinkedIn. You can actually screenshot these things and you can put them on your social media. So make sure you're doing that so that you can let the people know that you are out here doing the work that you're supposed to be doing. All right, number 5. We want to innovate continuously. I always tell you guys, anytime you see me on live or you see me in person, it's all about growing. It's all about building. It's all about expanding and elevating. Y'all know I love that word. Elevate has become such a popular word in the last 2 years that everybody everywhere is using elevate in some type of way. Like me, I have decided I'm going to change my online name to the Brand Elevator, because that's what I do. I elevate brands and I help people to see themselves in their business in a more professional and cohesive way. So I am the Brand Elevator. Nice to meet you. Next thing, you want to make sure you're creating high quality and valuable content. You want to make things available to your clients and your audience that addresses their pain points. It also helps them to understand more about where they're going and what they're trying to do. It also helps you to understand their interests. So if you're doing polls or you're doing some type of surveys to see, what your clients want, it's going to be easier for you to create your content that you can use in order to build, grow, and expand your business. Something that I do quite often, I haven't done it in the past 2 weeks, but blogging. I do a lot of blogging. I love blogging my client experiences. I love blogging about what I'm doing next, what's coming soon, what I've been up to. Those things are very, very, very important. Not only does it help to build your SEO, which is your search engine optimization, and this helps you to stand out on any type of searches that people search for the things that you keyed into your blogs. Next thing, videos. Use videos, use blogs. Those are imperative. So make sure you continue to document your story, share your information, and provide insight on what you're doing and what you're up to. Because, we know, so we want to know. Also, you want to use social media to share your expertise and build a loyal following. So no matter who you do business with, no matter what continent you're on, no matter what you're selling, you want to showcase what you do. Let me just preface this by saying this. If you're out here doing something illegal, don't share that. Nobody. Don't be telling. Matter of fact, don't even be doing that. But if you're doing something legit and you're doing something professional, always, always, always share your expertise and build your loyal following that way. Next thing, focus on your niche markets. I say this all the time. If you're marketing to everyone, ain't nobody listening but you. Nobody. Make sure you know who you're talking to. Directly talks and speak to them. Everybody that knows me knows that I focus on branding and women empowerment for women over 35. Specifically, when I started doing the 40 over 40, I knew that this was my audience. These women are, and this is no shade to anybody else, but this is just my market. These women are me. I am over 40 and I live my life a certain way. These women live their lives a certain way. These women are more settled. They're more financially responsible. They are ready, to expand, grow, build. And it's not a whole lot of back and forth with these women. You're going to know when you find your target audience, you're going to know. Because sometimes your business and brand evolves to the point where it feels different when you're trying to market to them because the words aren't coming out right or the information isn't quite, connecting the way it should with your people that you're currently talking to. Or maybe it's time for you to just revamp your entire social media and let them know, hey, I'm talking to, people 25 and up that are in the beauty industry or whatever. I'm just throwing this out there. But make sure this season in your life that you're doing things more intentionally. Make sure that you are taking time to get to know your audience, get to know what they do, what they like, what they want to do, and how you can serve them better. All right, next thing. While you're focusing on your niche markets, make sure that do your research first before you hone in on one thing. And I know a lot of times people will say, oh, what is your niche? What is your niche? But have you really done the research to see who your niche really is? Who is your target audience for real? Not because honestly, my business has evolved so many times from its inception. So back in 2018, I knew I wanted to just photograph weddings. I wanted to do it. But I was terrified to photograph a wedding back then because I felt that I wasn't ready. I had a bad experience on my wedding day. And so I didn't want to, first of all, the reason I decided to become a professional was because I had an experience that I didn't like on my wedding day at all. And I didn't want another bride to go through that. So I was like, that's something I can do. I've had a camera since I was 14 years old. Let's do it. And so I decided to turn my hobby into a profession. So long story short, went through all of that. And then I said, you know what? It's too chaotic. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do brides. I want to do something different. So then I was like, oh, I love babies so much. Let me go photograph babies. I had one baby and it took me 8 hours because I love that baby so much and I didn't want to leave. So I know babies and little children are my kryptonite. I cannot leave them. So for me, photographing a baby, that's not my ministry. I'm gonna need to be just hanging out as an auntie or something. But going over there to photograph somebody's baby, We can do it. Now, I photograph maternity all day long, couples all day long, bourgeois all day long, women empowerment, beauty, glamour all day long. I can do it. I can get in. I can get out. Now, with the exception of my VIP days. Now, I do have new VIP days, and they are 7 to 8 hours long. And I did one last week, and it was a 7-hour shoot. We started at about 9. We ended at about 4. And she literally got an amazing experience. She got the car service pickup. She also had the shopping trip. So she had a lot of my luxury items, like she had top notch. And so this was a branding client actually, and she flew in to be photographed by me. First of all, I'm so honored when somebody loves me enough to come in, trust me with their brand, give me their, because your brand is your baby. She gave me her baby, and I was able to develop some of the most beautiful branding images for her. And so this is what I pride myself on doing for every client, not just, branding clients, but every client that steps in front of my camera. But I said all that to say, now I know who I can serve the best, because it's something that speaks to my soul. And you will find the same thing out as well once you continue to, try different things out, test everything out, and see what resonates well with you. All right. Next thing. After you have determined who your niche target audience and market is, you can go ahead and move on to doing things that are more custom. So you want to offer personalized experiences. How many of you are offering personalized experiences? And I'll give you a second to put it in the chat. And you can message me privately as well if you have questions on anything. Okay. All right. So offering personalized experiences, you want to personalize your offerings and your customer interactions. No two clients are the same. You want to make sure you're using the data that you're getting from your clients. Make sure you're doing polls and feedbacks, like I was saying earlier, because you want to tailor your message to your target audience so that they understand, oh, this is for me. She's talking directly to me. You want to make your clients, I don't care if it's 50 women in a room, you want to make them feel like that. And I'm just saying women because that's my target audience. You want to make them feel and know and understand that they are, in the right place when they pull up to your social media accounts. Next thing, you want to make sure your marketing messages are resonating with them. What are you saying to them? How are you building a rapport with them? How are you making them feel like what you're saying to them holds value and truth? Next thing, product recommendations. Are you offering certain products to your clients to let them know that what you're offering them is the best thing? Do you feel like you're offering them the best thing? Do you feel like what you're providing to your clients? Hey y'all, hey. I didn't even see y'all over here. I don't know how it's not showing up for me, but anyway, I digress. Instagram is a little slow, so we'll continue to move on now that I can see your chat. For some reason, it wasn't showing up for me. All right, let's see. Yeah. So are you offering custom things to your clients that could make a difference to them in their lives and in their business? If you're not, you know what I'm going to say? I urge you to reconsider what you're offering your clients and how you can serve them best, because it's definitely going to make a difference in the long run. And it's also going to help you to see how you can do business with them better. And let me know if you have any questions before we move on to the next part of offering personalized experiences. And also, when you're doing services, do you have any preferences that you use? For instance, like if you are in the hair and beauty industry, are you giving them your products to use? Or are you suggesting that they use a different product that you may not carry. And this may be an opportunity for you to capitalize not only on your sale, but on your expertise by letting people know, hey, this is what I do, this is how I can help you, and this is what I have to offer you. So just think about ways you can customize your offer and give your client better recommendations that are important to them, that feel good to them. And that's going to let them know, hey, you know what? He or she really has my back on this. Day in the life of being a dog. Next thing, you want to build strong relationships. Hold on, let me put Cody out, y'all. All right, y'all need to get y'all cyber nephew because he is over here on a rampage today on Memorial Day. He is disrespecting the entire holiday. But anyway, I digress. All right, building strong relationships. Are you developing partnerships with other companies and industries that could be of value to you? Think about who would partner well with your business. For instance, if let me see, who do I have online that I can do something with them really quickly? Cam, for instance, Cam has a cigar business. So Cam, have you thought about people that you could connect with that would be a complement to your business? For instance, like you may be able to go to barbershops and see how you can best serve them. You may be able to talk to lounges that cater to men that could, be a partnership with you. Maybe you can figure out how you can get your cigars into their shops, into their offices, into, places where the people you really want to do business with are going to show up. Okay. Just think about, just sometimes you have to just write this. For me, I know I have to write a lot of stuff down because I'm very analytical and I need to see how things work. So I have so many journals and stuff, and I write a lot of stuff down about my business and how it's best for me to partner, who are the best partners for me. And if you're looking for a brand partner, make sure you reach out to me. I would love to work with you and see how we can best collaborate. Also, are you doing community connections? Are you connecting with people in the community? Are you telling them, hey, I exist and this is what I have to offer, and this is an opportunity or collaboration request from me to you to see how we can best do business. All right. And the next thing, are you participating in local events? Are you actively networking? Raise your hand if you have been in a networking environment or a situation in the past 30 days. If you haven't been networking, I don't know where you have been or how you think new people are going to find you if you are not out and actively telling people about your business, telling people where you are, what you do, how you can help them, and how much of an asset you can be to them in their lives. You have to focus on finding ways that you can market, that you can actively communicate with people and let them know, hey, I'm here, I exist, and I can help you. Show the people you are the professional that you are. You did not work so hard behind the scenes on that business only to sit here and tell nobody that you exist. Do what you need to do to put the word out and tell people that I am here. I want to help you, and this is how I can help you best. All right. The next thing, while you're collaborating with people in other businesses, this will help you to reach the people you want to reach. But first, don't just go collaborate with anybody. Let me tell you, make sure you do your research, figure out who their clients are. Even when you're doing brand collaborations online, I remember, I think it may be about 2-3 weeks ago, I did a podcast and I was talking about business to business collaboration. So if you guys have not heard my podcast, make sure you go to Spotify. I will be on Apple Podcasts today, Google as well. But right now I have YouTube and Spotify. So make sure you go look up Let's Talk, the Elevated Brand Podcast, and make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell all the people about it, because every week I am dropping a lot of knowledge. Let me go ahead and share this so you guys can see what my podcast looks like. This is my podcast. This is where we meet every week and we talk about business. We talk about analytics. We talk about how you can build your business, how you can build your brand, how you can stand out. So every single week, I have a new and interesting topic that I help people to dig deeper into their brand and see what works and resonates best with them. All righty. And I'll leave that up just so you guys can see that for a few more seconds while we talk about participating in local events. Are you guys signing up? Or if you don't have events in your local area, why don't you create something, organize a meetup on Saturday or one day through the week? Because a lot of times what I've noticed now, I can't speak for everybody in their community, but for me and my community, what I've noticed is people are ready, willing, and able to connect Monday through Friday for business events and networking. Now on the weekend, it's going to be a little bit more tougher to get the crowd out because one, they're trying to spend time with their family and they're trying to rest and relax from the week. So if you have an opportunity to make a evening networking event or even a morning, if you are a business owner and you work solely for yourself, I urge you to start creating local events that will bring the crowd out, bring out other people that you may want to collaborate with. And the first couple of events, just make it a free for all. Just do something where you can bring, people together in the community so they can get to know you, what you do, and how they can, refer you to someone else, because you never know who anybody else has in their back pocket as a referral source. And let me know if you have any questions. Put them in the chat. Make sure y'all staying hydrated because these allergies and this dust in Arizona is no joke. All righty. Next thing, number 10. After we've expanded our reach and influence, after we personalize our experiences and our offers, after we've niched down and got the right target audience, after we have engaged in content marketing and making sure our content marketing was engaging, and also after we've been innovating and leveraging social proof and building a strong brand identity and providing exceptional customer service while developing a unique value proposition, number 10. If you have employees working for you, make sure you are empowering them, you are inspiring them, you are doing what it takes to train and develop them the proper and professional way. Because if these people are working for you, you definitely do not want to miss out or skimp out on giving them the best training, the best development, the best opportunities that your money and your business and brand has to offer, because these people are representing you. So if you fail on training and educating them, that's a fail on your part. And guess who it's going to reflect on? Not them. They don't own the business. It's going to reflect on you. So make sure you are giving them, and you have to stay in the know as well. So make sure that you guys are taking the time to go to these leadership conferences, go to these training opportunities where you can learn more so you can bring it back to your team and help you guys to both build and grow effectively and accordingly. All right. Because a knowledgeable and motivated team can always provide the best customer service. They're going to be innovative. They're going to be able to contribute to positive company culture. The worst thing you can do is have a negative person in your company, in your team, that's not pulling in the same direction as you, because that could cause you to fail and collapse. Because one negative employee can definitely ruin a small business. Just like when you're leaving reviews and stuff online, make sure that you are uplifting and you are empowering and inspiring. Now, if they done messed over you now, y'all might have to have a conversation offline, but make sure you're contributing to a positive company culture. And again, that will always, enhance your customer satisfaction, because they're going to be happy to do the business with you. And it's also going to make them happy to do business and be support to you and your client. All right. So I feel that once you implement these strategies, it can help your business to differentiate itself from everybody else. It'll help you to attract and retain the right clients, because everybody is not your client. I don't care how much money they have. I don't care how cute they are. And don't expect family and friends to be your clients, because they 9 times out of 10 aren't. Leave your business for the public, the outside world. Don't get mad. Don't get upset when your family and friends don't support you. Thank God I have some really, really, really supportive friends that are also customers. But make sure that you are implementing these strategies because it's important. And I also want you to focus on building a strong and competitive presence on all platforms, not just one, not just saying, oh, I'm real big on Facebook. Okay, where else are your customers? Are they just on Facebook? Because if they're only on Facebook, okay. But you're not going to tell me that those same people that are on Facebook are not on Pinterest. Speaking of Pinterest, I have been studying and researching and learning everything I can learn about Pinterest behind the scenes. So if you guys are looking to build your Pinterest community, build your Pinterest business, make sure you tap in. I'm going to host a live free, I don't know, I might do it either later on today or maybe one day this week on Pinterest. And we're going to talk about how we can build our Pinterest communities up, because I am up to, I don't know how many thousands of followers. I looked at it last week and I think it was definitely over 50, 60,000 followers monthly, viewers that actively come to my page and see what I have to offer. They share my pins and they save my pins and stuff. So don't sleep on Pinterest, because let me tell you something. I have booked some good people off Pinterest because I take Pinterest very seriously, because I know my clients are over there just like my clients are on Facebook. Instagram is kind of weird. For me, I have the biggest following on Instagram, but I have not gotten any quality clients from Instagram. It's so weird and it's strange, but I digress. Maybe my people just aren't on Instagram. So that's why I'm focusing on Pinterest. I'm focusing on YouTube. And I'm focusing on Facebook going forward. So if you see me missing in action from Instagram, on my right, just slide on over to the other platforms. You'll see me there. And also LinkedIn, because I do focus on branding and elevating businesses and brands and stuff. So I'll definitely be more frequently showing up on Instagram and LinkedIn. I'm sorry, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Facebook, and definitely YouTube, because I love YouTube very much. And it's like the biggest search engine because it's connected with Google. So why not? But anyway, I digress. I just wanted to share those 10 things with you guys. I hope you found this really, really, really helpful. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out to me. I am an open book. Feel free to slide into my DMs if you have questions about anything, or if I can help you with anything that I have mentioned here today. Remember, like, share, subscribe to my Spotify channel, my YouTube channel as well for my podcast. Oh, one more thing before I forget. We have been diligently working behind the scenes on the new and elevated and improved Elevate Your Brand package. So, number one, everybody on here that has a business should be coming to me for branding. And I'm not playing when I say that. You need to be coming to me, because I am your girl. Okay. Y'all watching me. Y'all always come over here to see what I'm doing. Come over here and support your girl, and let me help you build your brand and your business. Okay. So the Elevate Your Brand package last year was good, but the new and improved Elevate Your Brand is massive. Okay. I'm just going to show y'all, and I'm going to also put it in my stories and stuff today, but let me show y'all a little glimpse of the new and improved Elevate Your Brand package. Okay. The Elevate Your Brand package is so dynamic now. Not only does it have a brand strategy consultation, like this is huge. This is really huge. We have priority scheduling for the clients that books this. We have a fully guided professional photography session with reels. So yes, you're going to get everything you need to build that beautiful brand up. You're going to get professional hair and makeup, because duh. You're also going to get a custom style guide and wardrobe consultation. So what does that mean? That means that we're going to go dive deep into your business, your brand, and all of those things and everything that's important to you. And we're going to have a wardrobe consultation. We're going to talk about how you can best, is Cody back in here? How you can best make the best use of your outfits, your wardrobes, how to put those together. Yes, you will be styled. The next thing we also have that I did not put on here is an opportunity for a shopping trip. Now, typically that comes in my Black service. So that's the top of the totem pole with my business. But with the Elevate Your Brand, I decided to include that as well. So you'll get a shopping trip. If you don't know how to pick your clothes and you need help, you'll get a shopping trip. Also, you'll get expedited delivery. So you'll get your image. I already pride myself in giving you your images back very quickly. But because this is new and improved, it's going to be even faster. So you get expedited image delivery. You're going to get an exclusive brand strategy follow-up. So after we finish your session and after I've told you everything you needed to know about this branding strategy, I'm going to come back in a couple of months and we're going to have a touch base and we're going to figure out how are things going? How can we improve? And I'll give you another little strategy that you can take, use, and help to magnify your business. Also, you're going to get an online brand guide. So this is something you'll be able to share with other companies and businesses and stuff when you want to do business with them. The next thing, you're going to have a option to get your behind the scenes content. And I'm sorry, I'm just trying to look and see what this quality is looking like on social media, on LinkedIn. Okay. All right. Like I said, behind the scenes content. And one of the biggest things that I am so proud to offer this time is the nationwide travel that is included in the US. No matter where you are in the US, we will come to you. Now, restrictions may apply. So if you are outside of the US, the fee will be more. But this is not only me, this is my entire team coming to service you. So all you have to do is pay your fee. We're on the way. You pay, we fly. That's the motto we're going with. And the next, you'll also get custom social media banners. You're going to get highly quality professionally edited images. Excuse me. You'll get, now this is where things have taken a wide load turn. The referral program. We now have a new referral program. So if you book the Elevate Your Brand session with me, you'll also be in our partner program. So this is something that is huge. I will be sharing your business with other people in the industry that I have done business with to help you to build and grow and expand your business as well. You will also be included in the preferred vendor inclusion directory. So they're going to be one for a referral program. If somebody says, oh, do you have a reference for blah, 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 I'm going to give them your information. But if you are investing in the Elevate Your Brand package, you will be provided a directory with the preferred vendor. So this is something that's going to be really huge. I'm going to be able to share your marketing material, your content, your information over with them because one, you've done business with me. So now I have your information and I'll be able to speak and give a true testimonial of who you are and what you do in your business. And you also get a dedicated account manager. So we're going to help you to get all of those things together. I'm going to help you to develop your strategy for posting and putting your information on social media so that you're making the massive impact you need to make because you've spent the money, you've invested in your brand, you've invested time, and you've invested your energy, blood, sweat, and tears in your business. So I would be remiss not to show you how to take your business and brand to the next level from that part. All right. So here's my information. Here's the way to contact me here. Again, elevating your brand elevates your clients, your impact, and your income. And who doesn't want elevated income? If you don't, sorry, I'm not the girl for you. But if you do, I am your photographer. I am the brand elevator. Thank you so much for taking the time to spend this last 48 minutes with me today. It has been my absolute pleasure to be here with you today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your week, and look forward to me going live more, especially starting today, because I'm so excited to go live today to tell you guys about this Elevate Your Brand package. But go ahead and enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Make sure you stay hydrated, stay prayed up. I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your week and have a fantastic Memorial Day. All right. Bye.